YouTube, it's Halon poisoning, and I first want to say Merry Early Christmas to everyone, because I'm taking this on the 23rd, but it's close to midnight, so it's probably going to be the 24th when I upload it. I do have a very, very special announcement for all of you, and it's regards, you might have noticed that lately I have been commenting on fire alarm videos again, and you'll notice that stuff has been appearing in my favorites again, as well as just, yeah, you just noticed that lately I've become more involved with fire alarm stuff on YouTube again. And I just want to start off by saying, if you've never met me in the fire alarm community, I used to be this user a really long time ago named Specialized Child 462, and before then I was this Hyperbaric Chicken 101 account, and so that was mainly when I was really active in the fire alarm community. But when I created this account in 2012, I kind of left. It still remained kind of an interest for me, but I just wasn't into them like I was. And so I kind of left, and I kind of left also because I felt kind of awkward in the community. For one thing, I was struggling such to get a collection, and a lot of it was kind of my fault, because I felt like people just weren't happy with my fire alarm hobby, people in the real world, and they would always, and when I brought it up to people, they'd always tell me that, starting something like that was just going to be a big waste of time, waste of money. And so I kind of listened to them. I spent my money on things that now I'm kind of regretting, And, so I felt bad because I was constantly watching fire alarm videos, commenting. People were always wanting to, and people were subscribing to me hoping I would make some. And the fact of the matter was, I really couldn't, other than just videos of house smoke detectors and just the occasional videos of fire alarms going off in public places, which one time backfired on me when I tried to do that. It was a really popular video called Fire Alarm Going Off at Church. It was on my old account, but I've since deleted it because I was like, I should never have made this video in the first place. And so, that's kind of why I left. And the other reason, that I felt weird was I was, the only female. I think even now, everywhere I go, YouTube and Reddit, which are the main places I go for, fire alarm community stuff, I think to this day, I am still the only female that I know of who is into that kind of thing. Every other person I have encountered who has been into fire alarm system equipment, they have always been a guy. And I imagine it's going to be even weirder because now I've actually been thinking of starting a career as a fire alarm tech once I get my life straightened out, we'll just say. But the story goes that, this past year I've really had to realize a lot about myself. Because I've been having a habit of being a doormat, and that's kind of why I never started the hobby. Was if you start it, people are going to be unhappy with you, your family's going to be unhappy with you, your people you know. And, I decided I don't want to be a doormat anymore. And being that I'm trying to really tackle this depression that I have, it's, I've been kind of taking it one step at a time. And it all went back to my fire alarm interests, because there's a lot of things that have caused my depression, but I decided that I'm going to start taking the small steps. And so recently I set aside a little money, and by the way, that's the Santa Claus who in the background that I'm watching. Oops, it's already snowy. Or no, Mayu, not snowy. I decided to start this. That's right. I now have my own fire alarm collection. It's not very big, but I'm just starting out, and each one of us has to start somewhere, and some of us are slower than others. And, you know, I guess right here I'm a perfect example of that. I've been into alarms since I was 12, but, well, maybe a little longer than that, but like when I was 12, that was when I actually got involved in online fire alarm communities, and admittedly people kind of hated me back then because I could really be whiny. Y'all probably, if you've been on here since 2010, you might remember that. But yeah, so, you know, you've probably heard me yap enough for now. Let's get into the devices I have. So first, I've got this Suprise Pyrotronics remote strobe. I have two remote strobes. This one's by Suprise Pyrotronics. I can't think of the model name, but focus. I command you focus. Come on. Alright, it's not gonna focus on me. It might be because I'm on kind of a low quality setting, but yeah. 0125 515/75-STD20. Oh yeah, that's all the voltage information. Yeah, so what I just read there, that's what model this is, I think. And you can look at that down there, that says 38161614. I'd go back on eBay and like look at my purchase history for when I got this. I'm sure I'll know which one is. I just don't feel like it. And then up here we have a new in the box Gentex Commander Series remote strobe. I think this is kind of neat because it's new in the box. I got it for really cheap. It's just a remote strobe. It's not any of the Commander horn strobes, as you see. Gentex, little fire logo. Alright, take this thing off its plate. Okay, this is a little awkward. Set that down. That's what it looks like when the plate is off, and the alarm, and then the device. Well, I think it just slides out, but this might also be a two-hand job. Actually, wait, I don't think it does. Oh wait, yeah it does. Alright. See, this is probably gonna be one of those videos. It's gonna be like the videos, that video that New Age server, that parody fire alarm video that New Age server alarm made, where he's like, "Hi everybody, this is my Firelight PG10, and I really, really love it." This video is probably gonna look like that. Okay, I can't get this thing off right now. I'm sure I could later, but yeah. It does have a candela setting, like right here, and honestly, it's kind of a pain to try to move this switch. Yeah, but it does move. It goes from 15 all the way to 110 candela. I just have it set on 15 right now. Alright, so that's that. And I even got like the manual for it, although I've seen videos of how to wire this thing too. I might just look at that. Alright. Alright. And then here's a Wheelock 7002T. This is the only horn strobe I have right now. I've actually always kind of preferred mechanical horns, not necessarily because of the sound. I just think the mechanisms of them are cool. And I remembered I was like obsessed with this alarm when I was younger because of the skipping noise that it makes. And so yeah, so nice to have one. This is actually the first one I got. I got it back in September, and I haven't tested any. I actually have still not tested any of these yet because I haven't gotten a power supply yet. And, yeah, I know on my old account I have a simulation video of a Wheelock 7002T that I did with my voice. I can still do that. Okay, enough of that, Kathleen. I know what you're all thinking. I need to shut up. Yes, I do. Alright, moving on. I bet this won't surprise y'all. This is the only pull station I have, but it's a Suprise Pyrotronics pull to release Halon fire extinguisher system. It's called a Pyrolon 1301. That's a really funny name. And this one, I probably paid more for it than I really should have. But I did make a best offer option on it, you know, because the seller was kind of asking a lot for it, and they took it, and you know, it's like I said, and like I said, I did probably pay more for it than I should have, but I was really wanting this pull station, so, you know, I was like, well, you know, they are kind of hard to find. It's really hard to find anything that's really a Halon system based device, and usually when you do, they're kind of expensive. So I was like, and you know, but you know, I wanted something to represent a Halon system since my Nana Sona is a Halon system, and yeah, you just pull it down like that, and then it resets using a Allen wrench, which I got right here. And to open it, you gotta, I don't know, use my better hand. Sorry about this. Okay, there we go. It would help if I took my camera strap off. And then you gotta turn it to the left to open the pull station. Oops. There we go. It opens just like that. It's a button. It's a button-based pull station. So when you pull down, it releases the button, and then some more information there, but of course it's not going to focus. Pyrotronics, non-coded fire alarm box, noddle. It just says MHS. It looks like someone wrote that, like scratched off the model number and wrote that. Reference installation, installation diagram, yeah, all that. Yeah, the serial number's scratched out too. Yeah, it's a UL listed device. Non-coded fire alarm box. This thing's actually pretty well made too. And then you just close it, push it together, and then I gotta hold this thing together, but then you turn the Allen wrench to the right. Come on. Don't be a jerk. So you guys can probably do this one-handed, but most cannot. Alright, there we go. And then there's the back. Not sure what the resistor's for, but not entirely sure how you wire this thing up, but again, I'm sure I can find a video on that. But yeah, so that's my fire alarm collection, and just kind of my story of coming back to the fire alarm community after being away for like 4 years. I mean, I didn't go away completely, because I would occasionally watch some fire alarm videos and I would kind of pop in, but I didn't watch them back to back like I used to, but now I've really started to do that again. And so, yeah, I'm just, you know, I'm thrilled to even have a collection now, and I know y'all are probably going to still want to slap me, I will probably be getting more devices than this soon. And, but I'm just happy to have anything now at all. And so, yeah. Well, like I said, I better shut up before I sound like that kid New Age server alarm was imitating. So, yeah. I am Halon Poisoning, and I'm signing out. Oh, and one more thing. I've been trying to debate on what kind of panel I want. I would love to get a suppression panel, but it's like at the same time, do y'all think maybe I should start out with just a basic fire alarm panel? Like, I was thinking something like what because I think his name's pronounced Ksin 556 or something like that. Like, he has that Salado pulse, and I was thinking of getting one myself, because what's funny is, on eBay, even though the notification appliances for Halon systems are kind of expensive, it seems like the panels for them are always cheap. And, so I've been thinking about that, but I've also been trying to debate maybe on something like an MS5 or whatever, so, I mean, but that's a long ways away from now. I of course, have to put money away for that, and I'm probably going to be moving into my grandmother's house pretty soon. So yeah, I am Halon Poisoning, and you all have a Merry Christmas. Hope you get some cool presents, maybe some alarms, or just whatever you want. And yeah, take care.